Storytellers! Hi, boys and girls. So today we are going to talk about time and how important it is in our stories. So it's so important that our stories have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I have a book today that's going to help talk about how it's so important. So my book today is called One Day, the End. One Day, the End. Okay? And this book is written by Rebecca Dolce and illustrated by Fred Kohler. I've never read this story. I think it's going to be funny. It says, for every story, there is a beginning and an end. But what happens in between makes all the difference. I wonder what that means. I bet we're going to find out. One day, I went to school. I came home. The end. Ooh, let's look at the pictures. It said, one day, I went to school. I came home. The end. Is that all that happened in our day at school? Oh, look. Look up here. It's kind of hard to see on the video. She found a cat on her way to school. Then look down here. Oh, look, she's running in the hallway, and I think maybe that is the principal or her teacher. Maybe she's late to school. Oh, and then look. Looks like they're doing a science experiment, and it exploded everywhere. And then it looks like she's walking. Oh, she's hanging her head. It kind of looks like she's kind of sad. And then look what she found. An ice cream truck. Oh, and look, I think she got an ice cream. I think she even shared with her little dog. So I'm going to read the words again. One day, I went to school. I came home. The end. But is that all the things that happened in our day? No. We left out lots of things in the middle, didn't we? We could have wrote about how we were chasing a cat. We could have wrote about how we were late to school. All right, let's see what happens next. One day, I lost my dog. Oh, it says to go to the next page. I found him. The end. Let's go back a page. Is that all that happened? Ooh, look in our story. So the little girl is reading a book, right? And look at the dog. What's he doing? He's playing with the ball. He gets in the water in his little pool. Oh, and then look. He's chasing the squirrel. And the squirrel goes up here, so the dog digs a hole to go under the fence, and he gets out. Oh, and look, he left behind little doggy tracks. So the girl is looking for her dog by the little doggy tracks. She's following them. Oh, and look, then she found him. So do my words tell this story? One day, I lost my dog. I found him. The end. No, it doesn't tell us how she found him. It doesn't tell us how she thinks the dog got out. There's lots of things that this story left out. We left out everything that happened in the middle of our story, the most important part. Let's look at another one. It says, one day I hid from my brother. He found me. The end. So one day I hid from my brother. He found me. The end. Oh, look. So her brother is counting and she's hiding. First, she hid in this little room back here. And then she hid in the cupboard. Oh, and then she hid in the trash can. Oh, my. And then she found some cookies to eat. Oh, and then she jumped up here on the stairs. And then she found a blanket and a pillow. And she walked it down and fell asleep. So did she tell us that in the story? No, the words didn't tell us that happens. Only the picture did. Otherwise, we missed out on everything that happened in the middle of the story. Let's look at the next one. One day, I made something. Oh, look at all of these details. I gave it to my mom. The end. Do we know everything that happened from our words? No, we don't even know what she made for her mom. Oh my, and look at the mess she made in the house. So maybe instead the story could say, one day I made something. I had a hard time finding out what I wanted to make. So I tried lots and lots of different things. And then I put them all together and came up with making a turtle aquarium. I gave it to my mom and she loved it. The end. See how the story that I came up with from the pictures was much more interesting? One day, I ran away. I came home. The end. Oh, that's not a very exciting story. But look at the pictures. The pictures can help us figure out what really happened. Oh, look. So she does run away from home. Okay. Oh, and she's having like a little picnic right here. Oh, and then she sees an animal. Right? Oh, and then she starts to get tired and maybe a little scared. Her face here looks a little scared. Oh, and look at this bird. He takes her blanket. Oh, my. Wow, she had to climb the tree to get it back. So instead our story could say, one day I ran away. We don't know why she ran away, so maybe that would be important to add to the story. When I ran away, I felt scared. A bird took my blanket. I had to get it back from him. I will never run away again. The end. So that's way more interesting when we add that to our story. So you can see, boys and girls, that what happens in the middle of our story is the most important. So it's really important to go through and add all of these details. So today I'm going to do some writing. Okay? And I'm going to have you guys help me. And then tomorrow, well, not tomorrow because we don't have school, but when we come back from Thanksgiving, we'll work on this again. So on my picture paper, I'm going to write a B, and that's going to be for beginning. And then I'm going to draw a line. And then I'm going to write a M, and that's going to be for middle. And then I'm going to write a E, and that's going to be for the ending. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write what happens. I'm going to draw pictures and write what happened at the beginning of my story, what happened at the middle, and what happened at the end. So here's my story. One day I had to go to the grocery store. I got my purse out of the car and I went inside. I filled up my cart with groceries and I went to the cash register to pay. And then I remembered that I left my wallet at home. Oh my, how embarrassing. I felt really embarrassed. So I had to go back in my car. I had to drive to my house. I had to get my wallet. I had to go back to the store, and then I could pay for the groceries. After I paid for the groceries, I felt happy. The end. Wow, that was a long story. So I need to figure out what happened at the beginning. Where was I at in the story? Does anyone remember where I said I was at? Yeah, I was at the grocery store. So I'm going to draw a picture of me. And I'm going to be pushing a cart. I'm just going to do a quick draw so we don't spend a whole lot of time you guys watching Miss Walls draw for her story. I like going to the grocery store. Do you guys like going to the grocery store? Lots of yummy things at the grocery store. Okay, and we'll draw some boxes of food in my cart. Oh, lots and lots of boxes of food. Okay, so that's what happened at the beginning. I'm at the grocery store, and if I had more time, I would add more details and labels. What happened at the middle? So the middle is more so where the problem begins. What happened in the middle? I forgot my wallet. That was the problem, right? Can you buy groceries without your wallet? No. So I'm going to draw a picture of me forgetting my wallet. Oh my goodness. Now, boys and girls don't really have to worry about paying for things. But I bet if you asked whoever you stay with at your house or you live with, they would tell you that they would feel embarrassed, okay? So here's Miss Wallace, and she has her shocked face on, like, I can't believe I did that. And then I'm going to draw my purse. Okay? And it has no money in it. And then at the end, we talk about how we solved our problem. So what did I do? I had to get in my car and I had to go get my wallet, didn't I? Okay, so I'm gonna draw my car. Okay, and then I have a picture of me. And I have my debit card. I'm gonna draw my debit card because I had to go back and get it. Okay, so that would help me. And then when I go back to do my writing, now I know what happened at the beginning of my story, what happened at the middle of my story, and what happened at the end of my story. So that is all we have for writing today. We hope everyone has a wonderful holiday with their family, and make sure you think about everything that you guys are grateful and thankful for. We have lots of things that we can be thankful for. Bye, boys and girls. See you next week.